Is this going to be the K'Sante to come through here instead? A bit of a different option than I expected, to be honest with you, Valdez. Very strong, great front line for an extremely scaling composition with this Smolder. But I thought maybe they were just going to index at the moment. This lane is going pretty well for Clear. Well, there's a significant advantage here in this top side.
Yeah. I mean, Kingan's job at the end of the day is to just absorb pressure and then eventually just be a front line for Smolder. And for Corki, we've definitely seen this before, but this lane is not going to be a fun time by any means. So, especially because he still doesn't have a splashback, which he had to use early on in the lane swap down in the bottom lane. Now, Lucid is going to, with the help of Moham, take down the first Drake, but 3 Grubs did go over to BNK. I think that BNK could be a little bit more proactive, right? Still no kills here at 10 minutes, as now we're going to have a missed ult over the wall. The Maokai ult's also coming over the wall, and now just a 1v1 between these two, and Clear has to flash the knock-up, and the all-out coming in from the side of King, and he picks up first blood. As now Closer coming in with his own ultimate. No flash here for Kingen, so not the easiest spot for him. And should eventually be taken down. He's trying to trade here on a Closer. It's going to take quite a while to eventually take him down. And there they finally get him in the alcove.
Now also turn this into a 6 Grub setup here for said Renekton. So very strong start here for BNK.
Yeah. And I feel like this is kind of what you would have taken down this first blood turret in the top lane. As well, it's going to be some gold given over to aiming.
Very, very important. Could be Infernal or Hextech with the Smolder.
Or Chemtech.
Probably not. Right?
Lucid?
Yeah, it's Hextech already, as we do have an all-out.
Yeah, all-out in the bottom lane. Here comes Lucid as well, just for insurance, I guess. I feel like Kingen might have also just been able to take him down. Here comes a TP a bit late from the Zeri, but now going in is Lucid. He's going to be able to pick up the kill, and Closer can't do much, but Kingen once again kind of in a really unfortunate spot, as he will go down eventually. Big rotation over.
Does grab a bunch of gold down here of plates. As now plates expire, we'll also get a turret.
I mean, Terry was building it a lot before it got nerfed. I suppose she's just going to continue building it.
And Kingan's coming down, didn't have to teleport. Dplus still want to play around with this.
I mean, if they're going to give Lucid free entry out of this, he has his ult, and Duro's just going in, trying to zone by himself. Lucid still in the tree, he smites it down, and they get the kill on a Raptor. Big knockup though, and now the Zeri's going to go bad. As Clear is also in the backline. A lot of empty targets here for BNK to try to go for. Meanwhile, Kingen trying to go 1v3, will get a kill, maybe a second one as the knockup comes in, and he will be denied a second one. As BNK will win the fight.
With the lane swap and not going into mid very quickly, he hasn't been able to just...
Clear. Aiming is frontlining against Renekton, and the rest of BNK, they're not doing the Dragon, they're just running down to try to save him. And I don't think that's going to work. An arrow's going to come in, it hits the Maokai. And now you don't have your Renekton. Bit of damage does come in now, but now the pick onto Closer. He is so dead. 100-0. Down he goes. Immense pick comes out from Kingen. And now just the rest of them are just trying to run away. Lucid is probably going to give his life for this, and a lot of damage coming out from Penna, actually. But eventually, it's not clean, but it's still an ace from the side of DK, and it's 7k damage.
Around, hoping that Dplus were going to pull the trigger first and walk into their Zeri comp. And to watch Kingen, he's massive once again here in this game.
He's just a clutch master. That's what he does, and he's clutching it out again. Now Showmaker trying to go 1v1, but it's not 1v1. There's a croc, but Showmaker gonna get the kill anyway. It's actually Lucid Sapling that gets the kill. Meanwhile, this fight on the bottom side is totally messy. Henna's not even in it. As yes, Showmaker will bite the dust. There is an arrow to hit aiming, and he's just barely out of turret range. Double kill goes over to Clear, as this one is absolutely a mess, but they might still be able to take down Clear another turret. Henna still not here, he's just in mid lane. And, will they? I guess not, but still going to be a one-team fight to DK.
Now they end up winning the fight. Losing their jungler and their mid laner, though, means that there's nothing they could do.
He's getting poked down from screens away. Imagine trying to play Ashe into this. It's just not fair.
It is not fair. Aiming still hasn't hit his breakpoint, by the way, which is kind of insane as well. I don't know what he's sitting on.
Yeah, well,
Closer.
They're really trying to kill Moham here, and they might be able to. It looks very close, but eventually he does go down. Kingen trying to frontline now, a little sleep on the Lucid. They want to get some kind of value out of this, but Kingen's still standing guard, and they're looking to turn this one around. RDK As now another engage goes in on a King, but Duro's just dead, and now the bouncing damage from the side of Aiming. They get the all-out here on a clear as finally 225 is hit, and Aiming is just running them down alongside of Showmaker, who is
here. There's nothing that a sad Lilia could do to come over here and look to steal, and that's just going to be the Baron going over. That will be the...
Duro does have his ult available. Lucid, though, so tanky, and a big ult over the top, but Clear's got a nice angle. Isn't going to be enough. The damage, though, from the side of Smolder is just insane. Another lockdown comes in from Lucid as Henna is backlining, and he's dead. Well, that was confusing. FearkX are just going to run away as now Closer just trying to get out of this one, but he's going to be all outed as in goes the K'Sante. It's a triple kill for Aiming. And they're looking for a bit more. That was an insane amount of damage from the Lilia, but it just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. And it looks like this might just be the beginning of the end. Two very, honestly, very easy team fights here for Dplus. I mean, the last one looked a little bit shaky at the beginning, but this Hextech Soul is paying off in dividends. And I mean, yeah, he took a long time to get his stacks, but Aiming, he's got 8 kills now. He is stacked, and they're going to end the game.
They're definitely trying to do so. Duro, I think, by himself, not really able to do much. He's slowed up again. He goes in. It's desperation, just trying to buy some time, and he will be able to do that, but the turrets and the wave are still alive. They'll take down both the Nexus turrets, and there's not much that BNK can do. Clear goes in. He dies, and Henna and Raptor are just zoned away. All the slows, all the ticking damage, and Henna just barely going to avoid that death. DK playing with their food because, well, they can. As in goes Raptor, and down goes Raptor, as does Closer. That's going to be the end of game 2, as Dplus Kia took them a while.